What's going on, people? Hope you're all good. Hope you're all well. I go by the name of Calm, and you're tuned in and you're listening to Stay Spoken's UK spoken word reaction video. And today, you know what I'm gonna say. If you guys can like and subscribe Stay Spoken's channel, I will much appreciate that, because that goes a long way in providing more spoken word reaction video content for you guys to see. I appreciate all the support so far. I really do. It keeps me going, keeps me motivated to do more for you guys. So thank you so much. And without further ado, let's get into it. So today, we got 3 legends, we got 3 kings, 3 heavyweights in the spoken word scene. We got Jaja Soze, we got George the Poet, and we got Suli Breaks. Now, if you know, you know. And if you don't, it's great. You're watching this video, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, these guys, like, you know what I mean, are like the pillars of the scene. Do you understand what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, without further ado, this is called the Brainwash. Let's go.
Imagine, they made her think it's cool to sell drugs and go to prison. Standing in the shower, staring at a next man's circumcision. All we care about is designer clothes and hoes. Who's hot on YouTube and who's got the best flows. Bragging about chains, whips and cars. Girls with fake bottoms and padded bras. Oh gosh, you're just lost and part of the brainwash.
It's true though, man. If you go back to YouTube then, and even YouTube today, do you understand what I'm saying? People are still interested in the big whips, the big chains. Do you understand what I'm saying? What gal's got the biggest bunda, fake or not? Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, let's go.
Your biggest investment is in your Gucci socks. So you're just like a puppet. The world's flag will rock and you're just like the Muppets. Do you really think education revolves around A, B, C's and D's? Spending half your lifetime trying to gain degrees just to go back and work for the people that's planting the seeds? I mean, would you work for someone that raped your daughter and made her bleed? Listen, there's a triangle gang and they rep 33 degrees. Well, me, I made my own gang, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. And the
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. If you know Robin Hood, you know the story of Robin Hood, then you know, man. Alright, let's go.
Brainwash is blatant, bullets and bloods. Got brothers bored, burning buds. With bitches with back-offs the size of a bus. And the bumper clock bad boys are itching to bust. And they got the cheek to say that in God we trust. You're some lying motherfuckers, pick up your feet and dust. Listen, the system is a trap, they ain't on your side. They gain more power from your self-genocide. Okay, you're driving.
Gain more power from your self-genocide. Let's go.
In your Maybach or your Bentley coupe, thinking you're the man cause you got no roof. But it's sad when all your assets can just fit in your boot. You ain't wealthy, you're a wanker. I'm just telling the truth.
If you think rapping's just rapping, it isn't unless you understand the workings of capitalism.
Oof. If you think rapping is rapping, it isn't unless you understand the workings of capitalism. Oof. First line, George the Poet. Let's go.
Push music that fucks up your world, but you won't notice unless you happen to listen. It's basic economics, supply and demand. They only want to see us on hype and remand. And none of our underground scenes are the target, so our cultural outlets meet the means of the market. Why does every rhyme lead back to prison? Why is rapping about activism?
Why does every rhyme lead back to prison?
A whack decision that makes conscious rap such an anachronism. Well, there are laws in effect called cause and effect.
There's laws and effect called cause and effect. Bro, hey, so true, man. If you know, if you don't, man, do your research, man. Trust me, cause and effect. Let's go.
Words carry messages that cause and effect, but it sounds so good, you never pause and reflect. You're effectively saying you believe in homicide. You weren't saying that when Stephen Lawrence died. And the wickedest thing is you're just...
You weren't saying that when Steve Lawrence died. R.I.P., man. Oof.
Copying someone who at the end of the day isn't even gonna write. He's telling you a lie, telling you to die like you ever knew the guy. Why'd you emulate my guy? Here's the cause. I can make you do anything I want if you believe my ideas are yours. Sometimes you discover something in one thing and go on to find that it's useful in more things. I'm from a place where the youths will endorse things, endorse common sense and tell me who's pulling your strings. Who benefits when you kill your brother? Disrespect a woman who's still your lover. Beef in 5 years you don't know the cause of. Belief in ideas you don't know the source of. People in high places don't like change and they own a lot more than your own 9 range. It's mad, you think
People in high places don't like change. Facts. I like as well like how um George the Poet presents himself like he's I don't know, almost like he's on the news or he's on some of like well he was on the Facebook and the YouTube and that, but he's on the social media, innit? He's in the open, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Just like grabbing everyone's attention, and I like how like the boy in the very beginning just was like, yeah, he's listening to music. He's like, hold on, like this is a brother spitting. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, let me just you know take my time. Let me just see where I go and what George is saying, and then just take it from there. So you saw it as well, the lady as well. That was just like, oh, okay. Like when she was scrolling through the Facebook, she was like, oh, who's that? Do you know what I mean? What's that post about? Let me check it out. So I like the creativity in that as well. So yeah, let's go.
You understand for true. But these labels had a plan for you before you had a grand or two, before you had a gram to move. Someone else's story got you thinking you're the random you, bringing all the manning through. It's all a distraction from a peaker situation, leaving us no time for recapitulation. You know the hood. There's pricks and there's snakes. There's victims and jakes and there's sticks in the waist. Instead of us talking about fixing this place, I'm rapping along to you, putting six in his face.
I heard the revolution will not be televised. But then I went and bought tickets for the Matrix, fully aware that we were living in the same shit. Wondering if they'd showed them roots, you think they would have still been sitting on the slave ships. We spent our lives
Got that, the roots, the slave ships. Yeah, man. Let's go.
attempted to buy freedom with a payslip. But life's a bitch and reality is ugly, hence why most would rather not face it.
Jeez, life's a bitch, and reality is ugly. That's why a lot of people won't want to face it. Facts.
Our minds are trapped and we imprison ourselves, cause science sells that our brain is only a collection of tiny cells. And we adopt
Our brain is a collection of tiny cells. Nah, I get that. I get that. I get that. Sick.
monkey see, monkey do as a phrase, cause apparently we came from apes. So now I buy a L'Oreal cause I'm worth it, MacD's cause I'm loving it, even bought black eyed peas cause I just couldn't get enough of it. So she grew up wanting a
Facts, man. Monkey see, monkey do. You understand what I'm saying? It's you know what I mean. It's an old like psychological fact. I've forgotten the name for it, but like if you see someone doing something, you're like, oh, I want to get that. Like, oh, is that the iPhone 12? All right, cool. I want to get that. Is that the Samsung S10 or whatever? I want to get that. Or if you're in a restaurant, you're like, ooh, I see having some lobster, yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have that as well. Or what? The steak, yeah, the ribeye. Ooh, I might have some of that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Forgotten the term. Wish I could remember it still, but it's like when you see someone do something, it's like it has a huge impact on the choices that you make. So yeah, man, let's go.
pony on her shirt instead of a stable, and he believes a can of Red Bull will turn him into an angel. Look into the mirror, which do you see, MTV or the BBC? Or are we all just products of the TV screen?
When you look into the mirror, what do you see? Do you see the MTV or the BBC? Come on, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you see yourself or do you see the cars? Do you see yourself or do you see fake news being broadcasted? Like, let's go.
Click like if you had a Tamagotchi, Pokemon Gold or Night Karachis. It's imitation stuck
Big up the Tamagotchi though. Come on. And the night Karachis as well. Old school ones.
in our jeans. Trousers so tight we're stuck in our jeans. Perhaps there's a reason pivotal rhymes with individual and unoriginal rhymes with ridicule. Car there ain't no tutorial for realness on YouTube, and we're
There ain't no tutorial for realness on YouTube. Come on, man.
lacking a lot of that, and neither can you at it on Twitter just to ask for a follow back. I heard the revolution will not be televised, that you'll not find it in a club sipping on a bottle full of bub. Neither will it have the X if you're into making love. Neither will it say yes we can when the cameras click, and then 4 years later not do shit. Nah, I heard the revolution will not be televised, so an OG told me to turn off my TV and start marching. So I laced up my boots and was ready for
OG told me to turn off the TV and start marching. Come on.
my TV to be gone. But then I realised my favourite episode of Friends was on. We're all brainwashed.
Mad. Mad. Absolutely mad. I like the ending as well, where it's just like I was about to smash up the TV because of how brainwashed it was, and then boom, favorite episode of Friends came on. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if it's a favorite episode, but Friends came on. And he was like, do you understand what I'm saying? I was about to smash the TV in as well. Yeah, man. Sick. Jaja Soze, George the Poet, Suli Breaks, three legends combining to bring you absolute greatness. This is called The Brainwash. I really like this piece, do you understand what I'm saying? Because it just talks about how people in high power and high places like to brainwash you using various methods and ways in doing that, do you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just insightful to see how they viewed things in that time as well in 2012. Do you know what I mean? With the current technology in terms of how YouTube was doing, Facebook was doing, and stuff like that at that time. So I really found that interesting. Everyone give their own perspective, which was sick. So yeah, man, big up them, man. Big up them, man, for real. Guys, that was The Brainwash. I'm going to put all the links to their social medias in the description below. I'm also going to put the link to this video, The Brainwash, as well. So if you guys want to watch it as well, rewatch it, learn some more things, which is good, you can do that. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all the love, appreciate all the energy, much appreciated. And don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Comment as well. The more engagement, the better. Thank you so much, guys. We move on to the next one. Let's go.